Hey guys, Ellie in the garden, and we had a slight mishap today. We got beautiful footage, but unfortunately, we got really bad sound. So I'm taking this opportunity just to greet you and say, hey, and this is what we're up to today. Essentially, what I am going to be doing is going around and doing a little bit of maintenance in the garden, as well as doing a bit of harvesting. And then we'll end our day off with the harvesting of this lavender bush, because sadly, it's got to go. I just plugged into get my basket so that we can put all the stuff that we harvest in here. I don't think it's going to fill the basket. It's just a big enough vessel for me to carry everything at once. And this is the area I'm going to come and work in now. I've got 3 little cabbages here that I'm going to keep. I am, however, going to remove this eggplant and this one over here. They look like they might have spider mites on them, and I just say that because of their color. I haven't done enough of an inspection, but either way, they both look pretty sickly. So I'm just going to pull them out and dispose of them. They won't go into the compost though, they'll definitely go into the garden bin. I'm also going to take out the peas. They didn't survive the heat here. And this little tomato gave it up as well, which is fine with me. So I'm going to remove this and hopefully very soon we'll be able to plant some things in here. Start with these peas. They're not going to make it if we're already hitting temperatures that they're struggling with, and we're only in the beginning of our spring. So I think it's just probably better to just get rid of them, cut our losses, and plant something that may actually be a little bit more productive. So my plan here, or at least in this little area, is to hopefully do some direct sowing of beans here. They'll probably be bits of beans, or even lazy housewives. They do produce very well in this area, and then they can trail up here and grow as they need to. This area is going to look a little bit bare, but because we're in the transition between seasons, it's the perfect time to get this garden back in a healthy, happy state. So we are going to supplement it so that it gets more of what it needs, because obviously your garden feeds it with the soil. So you do have to replace the nutrients that the plants are pulling from your garden. Now, normally you would do that using your own compost, but because we have a small garden and we eat a lot of what we produce, we don't actually have a lot of compost material. So we have a small worm bin, um, and we've got the chickens. They eat the scraps too, but we get eggs from that. So we've made a small investment into some compost, and we're just going to replenish the soil so that we can get more out of it. So I'm not sure how the cabbages are going to fare, or if they're even going to make it, but I'm going to leave them. If they, I don't know, go if they try and bolt or things start to look a bit strange, it's not the end of the world. I do intend on feeding them to the chickens if that is the situation. They love the brassica. Even though sometimes I do feel it makes their eggs smell a little bit fishy, but that could just be my imagination. I'm going to come along now and just harvest all of these carrots. I'm not expecting a lot from them. Honestly, I haven't had very much luck with this variety of carrot. I can't remember what it is. Um, if I remember, I'll just put it on the screen so that you can see the name. But I really did enjoy the Chantenay Karoo carrots. So I definitely will be growing them again. Okay, so that's our little carrot harvest. Not to be laughed at. Very cute. We're going to go and harvest that broccoli over there. These two are still growing, so we're leaving them, but this one can come out and I'm going to harvest the whole plant. I'll keep the head of the broccoli for myself, but I will give the leaves to the chooks. I think I really like that. Right, so this is my broccoli. As you can see, I have one or two little flowers starting to form. So it's going to go to flower really quickly in this heat. It's definitely worth eating now. It is still edible, but it will get more bitter as it starts flowering more. But like I said, I'm keeping this for the chooks as well. So I'm just going to come down here, cut it off at the bottom. Oh, there we go. Now we've got some snacks, and so do they. So this, I'm going to just come along and harvest as much of the Swiss chard as I can. I'm going to chop them down quite severely because we are coming along to spray. So it also means we use less spray because there's less of a like leaf space for the pests to attack. We eliminate any problems going into the spray. So we're really just trying to do a bit of a balancing act and see if we can get the most out of our garden. So I will be keeping all of this Swiss chard in a container in the fridge. So I'm going to plant 3 yellow nasturtiums as well as 3 orange ones. I'm planting the nasturtiums because I know they make a visual impact and I do really like the flowers that they generate or make. Really pretty, I think, at least. And I have these seeds, and if I'm ready to transplant these nasturtiums, I can just take this pot and pot them out into the garden if and when I need to. It's my 3 little seeds. These are the yellows. And now the orange. Let's give these guys some water. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great time. I know I got a lot done in the garden today. I will definitely be putting up these containers once they are watered through. And now all I have to do is the lavender. Have a fantastic weekend guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.